You know, it's almost like your birthday with a package from China, so let's go. Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video I have a very unique and also quite expensive Famicom from AliExpress. But the reason what makes this thing pretty damn awesome, this thing is made for 4-player. Yeah, 4-player gameplay. That is, in my opinion, the first ever device I have bought that has like a built-in 4-player configuration. It's pretty damn awesome and it comes with these pretty nice controllers. They're still cheap, they say family pocket. Maybe they look kind of fancy, but I can tell you like these things are not original quality from back in the day. But still, the packaging itself was quite unique. The system looks really cool. I already did a thumbnail so you know how it looks. But I just want to make a review about this thing because it's expensive and that's the reason I waited for a very long time. So there is no box. I was a little bit bummed out without that. So the first thing I'm noticing, it comes with a very nice quality long cable. And yeah, this is something that you don't see very often. So mostly these fake weird things comes with a horrible AV out cable. Oh, everything is included, which you can see over here. It comes with a 9-volt 1 amp power supply and in my case the converter for Europe. Very nice. So let's get myself a scissor and let's open up this bad boy because this thing is where all the magic happens. Alright, so let's unbox this piece of equipment. Because I am hyped to see what's inside. Oh, crap. I had a brain fart. A brain fart. Yeah, and the reason why I said a brain fart... Oh boy. Oh, do you know what just happened here? Like, I thought I was unboxing the console itself. But it was laying over there. And... the Chinese seller did... he gave me like 2 extra freaking controllers. So in total I'm going to get 6 controllers with the thing. Or what? What the hell is going on? Oh man, he sent me the wrong controllers, crap. So as I was saying, so the system itself isn't completely new concept. Or new, maybe it's already old, but for me it's completely new. But there are some things that I hate and just like about it. So on AliExpress they're selling these translucent kits. And also in Sega I wanted to pick up. Maybe I can find them because these things are like quite hard to find. This Famicom is very common. But here you can see this thing looks completely different. It's from the brand Cool Baby. Or Cool Baby, so I love to call it. And this is like a completely different level. The PCB is looking like a high quality PCB, not like the cheap to the cheap we have seen before. The only thing that I don't like about this, here you can see already, it's a crack in my piece of acrylic. But this thing is see-through or translucent. It's really cool and I think this thing is like next level. But how will the quality be? So that's what we're going to try out and I'm just very curious how this will look on my CRT. Another thing, I'm curious if this thing comes with built-in games, because there are 2 gigantic chips on this device. You can even remove them if you want to. Don't know what the idea behind this is, but if you know, let me know in the comments. Having 4 controller ports is something very unique, and I understand why some people want it. For example, if you have a game like Bomberman, I don't know, was it the NES version that you could play with 4 players? But I'm guessing there will be some sport games that you can also play with 4 players. Let me know in the comments, did you ever play with a multi-tap back in the day? Personally I did, but not with the NES. Okay, so at the back what we're going to get for connections are input for the 9-volt power supply. We're going to get the video signal out, audio signal, but what I find quite interesting that it also comes with a jack out. So in my opinion, a kind of weird combination. So let's plug it in. Oh, by the way, I just realized he gave me a completely different cable. It's still tulip, but the colors are not correct. So let's plug it in and let's see what we're going to get. So the white is going to be in the white and the red we're just going to use it for yellow. So let's boot it up. The shame is that when I turned it on, sadly we couldn't boot it up with built-in games. So they are naughty today. So the next thing that we need to do is plug in a game and just see how it will work in the end. Okay, so the first thing is a little bit of a bummer is that this device is a pulse system. I think it's not a big bummer, but I prefer to have like the 60 FPS speed. Another thing I'm noticing, like the image looks slightly better than I'm used to, like when it comes to these clone devices. So yeah, I think that is going to be something I really like about this. I'm also going to try it later on the LCD, just want to see how it looks on there. This is of course the old school CRT. But I'm not a big fan of the colors in general. So like the sharpness of the image looks way better. But when you're looking at the way how everything looks like when it comes to the colors, no, I'm not a big fan of it. Alright, so next up Okay, and what I do like about it that this controller has some round buttons that makes it less uncomfortable to play. It's still having this cheap feel. The D-pad seems to be working just fine, but it does improve my gameplay. Yep. One thing is for sure, like all the sound effects are here. That's mostly a common issue with these NES clone systems. Alright, so next up, let's try the Double Dragon game. So I don't know if this glitching is normal, but I think not. So I don't know what's going on with this. I'm still using some different games when I'm recording. The image quality, I'm not really satisfied about it. Especially when you're paying a lot of money for such a special console. Nah, a lot of glitching, a lot of weird stuff going on. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? What do you think of the quality of this piece of equipment? Yeah, I think it's still one of the best that I have seen, so it's not really all that bad. But of course, nothing beats the real original system, in my opinion. So when it comes to Famicom clones, there's so much stuff that you can buy. And I just wanted to review most of these weird devices. And the one thing I was particularly interested in was this version for a very long time. I didn't pick that up the first day I saw it because it was quite expensive. Stuff I really don't like are the controllers in general. Like, they are not super bad, but they are not original Nintendo quality that you are used to back in the day. The D-pad at the NES curve, it does got a very sturdy touch. They smell quite chemical like always, but they're not like really high quality. Another thing, maybe like a little bit nitpicky about stuff like Play 1, Play 2, and here says again like Player 1, Player 2. Personally, I really love these translucent casing, but there are some things that I didn't really like. So first of all, that let's say the plug to put in the controller, this goes so sturdy, like this is ridiculous hard to do. Another thing is like some part of the acrylic, you can basically push it in. So if you push it accidentally too hard or bump it, you will basically break the acrylic. That already happened over there. But this is what you're going to get with the quality. To be honest, like it has a sharper image like when you're looking at other cheap Famicom clones, but the colors were not perfect in my opinion. Well, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and I will see you in the next video.